If you're a Bittensor subnet trader or someone that needs a lot of live blockchain data for alerts, signals, automated trading systems, triggerings, or even if you're a Bittensor builder that builds web apps like Tao Radar, or maybe a staking services, or all sorts of complicated Bittensor as a service web applications, you probably need to set up your own infrastructure to save a lot on costs. And currently, to run a Bittensor lite-node is extremely cheap, and you can almost get unlimited blockchain information for like $15 a month. So if you're a vibe coder or someone that builds on Bittensor, or you're heavily involved in subnets and you need live data points, this video is for you. Let me show you how to set that up. It is super easy and seamless. Let's go. Okay, boys, the first thing you're going to do is go to innerserver.net. The link will be in the description. This is my favorite place to buy VPS servers. They have a wide range of variety, and I like this because you can pay directly in crypto, and this isn't a sponsor. I genuinely use their services for Bittensor. That's why I'm recommending them. So you can click login and make yourself an account. It's super simple. Just add your email or log in with Google. So once you have made an account, you're gonna click Cloud VPS and click VPS Home. And if you read at the Subtensor documentation, you only need 16 gigabytes of RAM, 4 CPU cores, and I think it was around 150 gigabytes of storage. So, and if you look at the parameters right here, 16 gigs of RAM, which is called memory, you have the 4 cores, and you have even more storage than needed. So for $24 a month, you can run your own Bittensor lite-node and get live chain data, build whatever tools you want. If you're a vibe coder, if you're a trader who's looking for signals, subnet prices, ratios, whale movements, you can query that directly with this page right here, Subtensor storage query examples, and they have all the documentation. You just need to dump it in AI. It's going to generate you the code, and you'll be able to have, blockchain information for whatever you're doing, you're building, maybe you're trading subnets. This is the key reason why we're running a Bittensor lite-node. I have a private Discord group, and I need that for all my alerts and all my scripts I'm running on my own VPSs. That's why I'm running a lite-node for myself, and in the future, in the coming weeks, for my Discord members, I'll be running infrastructure to make it easy for you guys. For the purpose of this video, we are going to buy 12 slices because I need a little bit more specs because I have other ideas with my node. Once you click, you're going to be taken to this page and do the following. The platform, select KVM. This is what you need. On the right-hand side, select Linux VPS. Location, select the closest location to you. They only have 3. And make sure you select 12 slices right here. The image, you're going to select Ubuntu. So it's a Linux VPS with a Ubuntu operating system. And the version, click this one, 24.04 64-bit, because this one is the one that has the best support. And the root password right here, write something that is good for you and note it down, on a Google Sheet or something. This is the password that you're gonna use when you write SSH root at your IP address. You're gonna write a password, click enter. This is what it's for. And double verify your specs right here. And boom, you have your order summary right. BTC Pay, it's going to take you to a page. Don't worry guys, this is not a scam. I've tried this before, but actually do not scan their QR code because it is a bit janky at the moment. Copy right here their address, maybe write it on your Telegram right here like this and send it to your favorite sex or whatever. You know how to send a payment to them, and this is the amount they want, and they're going to accept your invoice in a few minutes. So let me just pay with crypto real quick, and then we're gonna configure the rest. Trading fees. Okay boys, so I just purchased my VPS, I changed my password, and the first command you're gonna run is this one right here that I just underlined, just to update your VPS and have it fresh for when you start. Next up, you're gonna go to this page right here. It is going to be linked in the bio, and you just need to follow these few easy commands that you just need to copy on your VPS server to build the Bittensor lite-node, compile it, and you also need Rust, but all the installations are here. As you can see, install Rust and you have the commands. It's as easy as that. So let's start right away. Boom, take that command. I already ran it right here. Boom. So I ran it, it took like a few seconds. And then the second one, just like this, Control V, it pastes it and just press enter and just let it do its thing. Next up, we're already here. Make a curl command to install the Rust installer. Hit 1, proceed with standard installation and enter again. Boom, done. You should get the little green line right here and run this command, source command. Next, run these one by one, line by line. Just like this. And the last one. So now compiling the subtensor code, you just take a lot of parts from the code. As you can see, it's a GitHub repo and you're just assembling it all up so it becomes an archive or a lite-node. In our case, it's going to be the lite-node. So just clone the repo, switch to the proper directory. If we run ls, you can see that the subtensor repo is right here. Switch that directory, subtensor, switch the main branch. Like guys, everything is literally in front of you. You just need to Control C and Control V into a terminal to interact with the Bittensor network. So remove any previous change states, sure. Install subtensor by compiling with cargo. So this final command is going to take you maybe 20 or 30 minutes. So just let it sit because the node is compiling itself with Rust and Rust toolchains. Okay, boys, so we have about 8 quick steps. Run this command right here. Pause the screen if you want. You're supposed to get this green file to indicate that your subtensor node has finished compiling and everything is ready to start querying. So if your VPS is fresh, I believe you need to apt install firewall, okay? Because you obviously need a firewall for protection on your VPS. So run this command right here. And we are then going to set up our firewall the right way. We need to allow these ports right here and also port 9944. This is the Bittensor port to talk to your own node. This is the Bittensor port to sync with other nodes. And this is very, very useful to block away hackers, spammers, or freeloaders trying to access your node for free from the web. So copy this right here and just set up your firewall completely. Rules updated, that's perfect. It's supposed to look like this. You can pause the screen if you want. Commands may disrupt existing SSH connections. Proceed, yes, because it's fine. We allowed port 22. This is for SSHing. SSHing means just logging in. Boom, and now your firewall looks like this. Now we have this big start command as well. This is essentially what is going to put your lite-node in a unit file. So when you close your VPS, it's going to keep running. It's going to auto start when your VPS restarts as well. Control C, Control V that command, enter. So now we're enabling the systemd and the systemctl, and we're gonna start. As you can see, this right here is a start command. And we always need to status check it to see if it's properly running. Active running, boom. We see the information right here. You can press Q to exit that format. And this is just to check live logs. As you can see, downloading state 14%. So our warp sync is at 14% and we're connected with 6 peers. So our lite-node is clearly trying to sync. Let me send it to AI real quick to see what's going on. Just let it cook. We'll hit 100% in 10 to 15 minutes. So I'll catch you guys when this is done. So boys, once the sync is done, you're supposed to see the block height right here and just have your node running like this. So press Q to exit or Control C actually. Now you're going to install this JQ package right here. I already did it. You just need to press the command. It takes 1 second. And this is a little nugget that I'm going to give to you guys as extra. Run this curl command to check the sync status of your node. Very easy, if you're not so technical. And as you can see, we are completely synced with the chain, 100% progress at the same block as the current chain. So I'll be putting this sync status command in the YouTube description so you guys can save it. Next up, so I want to value pack this video as much as possible. I am going to teach you how to query or ask questions to your lite-node right now. We're going to check miner rankings, subnet names, and subnet prices directly from our node. It is going to return us data. So this is very interesting if you're looking for trading signals, if you're building dashboards, if you're building Bittensor web apps, if you're just building something or looking for data or looking for numbers. Querying your own node is super important because it is unlimited, it is free, you don't have any paywalls and things of that nature. So install Python 3 and pip natively on your machine with the command right here. So go to root. Root is basically your desktop, and make a directory called query lite-node because this is like a project folder. Go into it and create your virtual environment, which is going to be called venv. This is your separate workbench to only install this inside of the virtual environment. So activate it. Source is always to activate it, and you're going to see the little flag. And pip install async substrate. So this is the toolkit to interact with the Bittensor chain. And pip freeze, I don't even know, but it's requirements. So boom, just run it. So guys, as you can see, I'm in my query lite-node folder with all the requirements set up. Let's get the subnet name. So the command is right here. I just generated it with AI because I sent him this document right here and he knows how. So just Control C and Control V, syntax error. So obviously AI made an error, copy it, fix command, please. So this is the new set of commands, subnet names. Let's run it again. Boom. And we got all the subnet names. Guys, this was fetched directly from our own lite-node. This is the difference you need to understand. We didn't pay anybody or no API or data providers to fetch us these names. And you can build cool tools such as Tower Radar and plug information in it when you have the data yourself. All this for like $20, $30 a month. It is insane. Let's get the subnet price of zip code, which was previously Resi, the real estate subnet. Let's see. Control C, clear. So this is to get the Resi subnet price. Boom, 0.011. We got the subnet price of SN46. Everything seems to be working. And this is some kind of miner ranking node query. So let's see. So now with the last one, this is going to tell us the top 10 miners on shoots by emissions and incentives. So the people that are earning the most. You can also rank that. So UID 207 is earning the most alpha emissions for providing inference with shoots. And then we have these other people all ranked accordingly. So guys, you've just learned how to buy your own VPS, sync a Bittensor lite-node, which takes 15 minutes, ask the blockchain questions via your own lite-node for almost free and no rate limitations, setting up your firewall. So let me know down in the comments below, are you a Bittensor builder? Are you a Bittensor trader, a subnet analyst, a dtao trader that needs data? Because I am building something very interesting inside of my Discord in this Bittensor Builders channel. I'll be providing access to my own private nodes with pre-computed data so you guys can build faster, get signals faster. You don't need to host anything. You just need your API key. So guys, let me know if you enjoyed this video, if you learned something. Let me know in the comments below if you want a future video suggestion, and I'll leave you guys at that. Peace.